Hey everyone, I'm Basic Nerf, and today I'm here with another session of Nerf news. I know I just had one about the MEGA Rotofury, but Nerf has revealed another new blaster coming up. So this is the Zombie Strike Doominator. Just to get quick details out of the way, this will come out in the USA around fall 2015 and will retail in most stores for $39.99. Now we can look into the blaster a bit. So thanks to Nerdist.com for this image. They were the ones who it was sent to by Nerf, and this image came from them. They compare it to the M23 grenade launcher in the GIF that they're using on their site. It does look a bit like that, and you can see a resemblance. However, this fires normally darts, not something like mega darts or rockets, unfortunately. There's no product description on the site, but it does mention that it has 4 revolving dart drums that hold a total of 24 darts. And also says that the drums rotate using a similar rotation mechanic that was in the Flip Fury Zombie Strike blasters. So, as you can see in the front, it has a grip of some sort, and it doesn't mention what exactly that's for, but a lot of people are speculating that's going to be a pump grip similar again to the Rotofury, Raider, Rampage, Revonix 360, those similar type of blasters. You're going to see 2 keyholes by the trigger. That's the lever to rotate the drums. It has 1 tactical rail on the top, which again is nice if Nerf would release more accessories. It has a sort of sling mount in the back, and it has holes there, which you can potentially stick something through to again hook up your slings or bandoliers to. The blaster looks a little bit on the small side. As you can see in the back, there's not really too much space. It seems all kind of clustered. Again, if you're an adult or a bigger kid, you might have trouble using this just because the blaster looks like it's on the smaller side. Again, there is no product description for this blaster at the moment, so we're potentially missing out on some of its key features. For example, could this blaster have slam fire? Again, with the recently released Rotofury, that blaster has slam fire, and again, a very similar kind of look and style, including again cylinders and barrels in the middle and a pump grip in the front. So again, this blaster could potentially have slam fire, which would make it handy. However, since this blaster again has these 4 drums to manage, these 4 cylinders, adding slam fire to this could just give it another thing to possibly break, although a lot of Nerf products nowadays are built solidly to fairly well. So I wouldn't be worried about that if this thing did have slam fire. I'm hoping it does because it would help make it a more game and combat viable blaster. Before I talk about its potential uses in games and battles, let's talk about some of its mod capabilities first. First of all, there's a good amount of room on the shell, it looks like, so you can add some external stuff to it. Again, we don't really know what it looks like inside, but potentially, if it's something similar to the Flip Fury and a lot of recently released Nerf blasters, there should be room in it to modify. Probably something like an AR removal, or making the spring bigger, maybe similar style mod to the Raider / Rampage, just because both of those things are pump grip blasters with slam fire, and again, this might have slam fire. This blaster could still be not finalized yet, and the image could still be something like a work in the making, because if you notice, it looks like none of the turrets / barrels are actually touching the blaster in the back. So if it's like that, how is it going to get enough air behind it to launch a dart? That's why some people are saying that this image is still kind of like not finalized yet. Okay, so going on to its game and battle capabilities and potential. I think this blaster has solid potential, especially if it has slam fire. If you give it slam fire, you can give it a high rate of fire, and it has 24 darts it can hold at its max. So 24 darts is already more than most people use in the Nerf war, and they're single clip / mag. Most people use 18s, some people use 12s, some people use the drums, but even the 2 smallest drums, the 18 and the 25 drums, this is just 1 more dart less than the 25 dart drum. Reloading this though is going to be slower than reloading a clip or a magazine, just because you can reload 18 all at once, versus this you're going to have to stick 1 dart in at a time. So again, for your longer games / firefights that just happen to drag on, or you're battles that happen to just drag on, you should be able to have a slight advantage over blasters that use clips and mags in situations, because you'll be able to access the barrels and load your darts in and keep yourself topped off. I wish the blaster didn't look so small though, because again, if it's kind of hard to put on your shoulder and shoulder it to allow you to aim down properly, if it's difficult to do that, then it might be difficult to use during Nerf games when you're trying to do that under pressure. However, since it is potentially a small size, using this indoors in those games should actually be easier. Again, if this had some sort of like adjustable stock though, that'd be great, or the ability to add a stock, that'd be great too. But again, Nerf doesn't really have too many accessories out with blasters anymore, it seems. Alright, so for the last part of this video, let's talk about the price a bit. Its suggested retail price is $39.99, and personally, I think that's just a little bit too overpriced. Reason being is that a lot of Nerfers nowadays are just more used to getting more bang for your buck, whether that be you get an accessory or clips / magazines, or even just mod potential. And again, so far we can only speculate as to the mod potential of this blaster and its ranges. Hopefully it does get elite ranges, but a lot of Nerfers are just used to getting more out of their blasters with less money, mod wise included. And so again, this seems like it's going to sell a bit well just because it looks really cool and it's a bit different. But just getting the most usage out of it and bang for your buck, personally it's just a little bit too expensive for me. If it was $34.99, aka $35, I would not mind that, but $39.99 is just a little bit too much. And stay tuned to my YouTube channel for more Nerf content. Peace out.